The bull market is back, Jasmy fam. Moment of silence for the fudders. Moment of silence for the naysayers. They didn't believe in us, but guess what? God did. Jasmy sitting at 0.035 cent, $174 million in market cap, $30 million in 24-hour trade volume. And again, like I said time and time again, they don't believe me when I talk. I know this crypto stuff. Jasmy breaking up with Bitcoin. We're gonna dive into it and explain why in this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Nothing I say is financial advice, obviously, guys, but I appreciate all the support you guys give on the channel. I see you guys ain't really tuning into the videos as much. That's fine. I'm gonna keep posting and doing it my way, or the highway. I'm gonna do it my way or the highway. So I appreciate you guys, man. So we can see Jasmy breaking up against Bitcoin, and again I'm gonna dive into that. And like I said, this could be the start of the bull cycle, man. This could be the start of the bull run. Let's get into why. So first off, we have from Watch a Guru. US court pays way for first spot Bitcoin ETF after Grayscale wins lawsuit against the SEC. Bloomberg reports. Let's take a look at the video.
How big of a decision is this on Grayscale?
It's massive. This has been a years-long pursuit for Grayscale. Remember, it has been fighting the SEC's decision, and now it has the courts in their favor. If you look at the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, this is the main entity that would face a conversion. This is one of the longest standing, largest trusts holding Bitcoin, in which retail and institutional investors have been able to gain exposure for many, many years now. You are looking at discount to net asset value really narrowing here. At this very moment, it stands at about 24% under its net asset value.
So as you guys can see, this could trigger a huge influx of new investors, institutional investors, retail, financial advisors into the space, TradFi, people in the stock market into the space, right? That's gonna be good for the space overall, Jasmy included, right? They want exposure to Bitcoin, sure. Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up, Jasmy goes up. They start to look into other projects, Jasmy for example, right? The communities there, it's so much activity there. The team is always developing, and I'm telling you, this is a huge step forward, right?
But that is expected to narrow as they get closer to the ETF conversion, which has really become a main thesis for investing in this fund. And beyond that, as you're saying, there is a whole host of other ETF filings in the pipeline, and this is boding well for those firms. I will also say that in addition to the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust finding some love on the heels of this decision, you are also seeing Bitcoin itself up above 27,000.
So Bitcoin breaking out on the Grayscale ETF news. Rest of the market is breaking out, but there's also a ton more ETFs that are pending approval. There's like 50, 20, 30 more ETFs that are pending approval, right? This is just one of the ETFs, and it hasn't even been approved yet. And look at how Bitcoin just absolutely broke out. The rest of the market broke out, right? Jasmy broke out. Imagine when all of these others get approved.
For almost 5% jump in the market right now, because the idea here is that by a potential conversion here for the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF, it could draw massive adoption from financial advisors, retail investors. Think about how much money on the sidelines could be sitting there from the likes of the large wirehouses that could become more comfortable about putting their clients.
Right there, guys. I hope you heard what she said. Financial advisors, retail, TradFi, these are the type of people that's gonna flow into the space now, and it's gonna be a more safer way for them to get into the space, right? With the spot ETF, right? Because a lot of TradFi investors that's only used to the stock market, they prefer the stock market. Those are the people that's gonna be scooping up the ETF. And with Bitcoin rising in price, Bitcoin carries a lot of projects with it. Fundamentally sound altcoins like Jasmy with it.
Clients into a regulated ETF exposed to Bitcoin rather than spot Bitcoin itself.
As Danny was talking about in terms of the pipeline though, does this mean the SEC is like, well, all right, fine, you all get it? Or they're still going to be case-by-case basis, and is Grayscale then different?
That is the massive question here, the order. Because we have seen from the other products out there linked to cryptocurrencies, the first ones out of the gate have had massive adoption by a landslide. So first out of the gate matters a lot. There's a lot of discussion about how the SEC handles this pipeline.
We'll we'll see how that adoption takes place, guys, because like I said, once this one gets approved, that will open the floodgates. You know, the chips will fall for the many others to be approved as well.
Because the idea here is not to make the same mistakes as we've seen in prior products, where the first ones out of the gate got a lot of inflows and then the other products tend to lag behind. The idea here is choice, and investor protection partially means also choice for investors.
Awesome stuff, guys. Look at this list right here from Dex Crypto. SEC's decision on spot Bitcoin ETFs is already 16 applications pending, right? So we have Grayscale right here and many others, institutional investors that have their ETFs filing pending, guys. This is absolutely bullish for the market and Jasmy. Crypto Rover. The court ruled that SEC was wrong to reject the Grayscale's Bitcoin spot ETF. What's next? Likely all the other Bitcoin spot ETFs are going to get approved. The question really is when, not if. This ETF is a fully regulated spot ETF, not a synthetic version. Spot ETF means that every share issued has to be backed on a 1-to-1 ratio by actual Bitcoin. Given this requirement, in my opinion, this could be the catalyst for the start of a new bull market. This could be the catalyst for the start of a new bull market. The bull market is here. I hope you got your bags packed in Jasmy. Miles Dorsher. Grayscale just officially won their lawsuit against the SEC, allowing them to convert their futures Bitcoin ETF into a spot ETF. The odds of other spot ETF approvals have now also significantly increased. The odds of other spot ETF approvals have now significantly, guys, increased. This changes everything. Time to pay attention again. Man. Domino effect. The chips are falling. Justin, fire Gary Gensler is trending after Grayscale wins its lawsuits against the SEC over converting its fund to a spot Bitcoin ETF. Hashtag fire Gary Gensler. Get him out of here. And you can see the breakout in Bitcoin. You see the breakout in Jasmy that took place. All of the market, you know, Bitcoin was less than $26,000. Now it's up to almost 28,000. All the other altcoins are breaking out as well. The market is looking extremely bullish, man. And we have right here from Candlewick, give us a clean break and close above 3.5 and I'll flip bias Jasmy. So right here he was drawing this trend line and we just broke above it. It's going to be very interesting to see. From Team Lambo, Jasmy breakout from the bull flag and now retesting. The breakout is not as aggressive as it should be, but for now this will do. Waiting for the massive bull impulse wave here, right? And this could be a 149% move from what Team Lambo has drawn in his TA. Again, I've mentioned the falling wedge pattern in my previous video, and once we hit that bottom and break from that falling wedge, it's gonna be a big move, man. Javar Marks. Not only do Jasmy prices hold a higher low here, but additionally a regular bullish divergence have recently been confirmed, adding to what can now be a bullish sentiment for this coin, right? Higher lows. This was the low. It just made higher lows and it's looking for another breakout, and that could be a 300% move all the way up to 1 cent. And look at this. Look at the charts, guys. TA, the charts do not lie. Look at this, man. Oh, my apologies. Let me bring that back down. I'm a little bit too excited here. And then we see the low, a high, higher low, and then we go up to a higher high. And this could be implied for the next move in Jasmy, guys. You know, and you can see the RSI as well. We could see a break to the upside on the RSI, guys. Very interesting stuff. Very bullish. We'll see what happens. From saying 1K, with awesome news coming tonight for Jasmy, this can most definitely pump. Remember that breaking the 4244 wall can result in a violent move upwards, creating a new floor at 0.05. Time will tell. Jasmy fam, thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends and family. Let's take over the space together, and I'll catch you in the next one.